But Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shazbin 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machinist, snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or scan to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He's nearly over it and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday, 11th of December 2022. I do hope you're all doing well indeed. I do hope you're enjoying your weekend, and if you're not, I do hope I can make it a little bit better. I thought I'd start off this little stream by just showing a clip from last night's gameplay from Phil. Amazingly, this was not an unrecorded segment. This was part of Phil's uploaded video. He uploaded this video, encoding this part to his channel. And I just thought it was incredible that Phil would actually encode something like this, you know. So he's at $50 on his, you know, he's got $50 in tips, and he's all, you know, he's about to go for a piss, and he's trying his best to encourage contributions as usual. But the way Phil went into this was kind of like, what the fuck?
All right, I have to pee, so I'm gonna pee before we go to the next match. And we have about roughly a half an hour left on stream. So guys, if you're having a good time, if you enjoyed that third place placing, my best yet, it sure would be great if you could contribute in any way. As simple as giving a like, but other things are appreciated like super chats, super stickers, memberships, and tips. I'll be right back.
Now that in its own is perfectly fine. That's well, it's normal for Phil. We don't expect anything other than that from Phil, where he tries his best to encourage this kind of support. When he gets back though, that's when it goes like, what the fuck?
Wow. Well, you guys stepped up. Wow. During the break, I received 0 tips. You thought I was going to say I got like 5 or 6. I got none. Got nothing. Absolutely not. How dare you? I'm just kidding. All right, let's continue.
The sheer scumminess of that, you know. Oh, I was just kidding. I don't actually mean that. I'm just fucking kidding. Fuck off. Bullshit, you're fucking kidding. By the way, that little ridiculous fucking little pity woes me, I'm just kidding on, people fucking supporting me, whatever, try to get some pity money. It earned him an extra fucking $1. He got one more extra fucking $1 before the end of the fucking stream, so that encouraged one extra fucking $1 in contributions and tips from his fucking dentheads in his chat. So yeah, that's how Phil ended stream last night. Phil, is he still in 479 members? He's at 478 now. Phil's lost a member. Oh, what joke at that. So yeah, Phil's online, he's awake and everything else. Right, let's just get our game set up, you know. It's like, it's one of these things where I have plenty of things I want to talk about, but at the same time I don't want to neglect having to set up the game, because Phil could start any second and we might just be blethering and not have a game set up yet. So first and foremost, let's get the game all set up, let's get a bingo card picked. So here we go, let's spin the wheel. Necessarily? Yep, necessarily. That will be the thing that we use to pick our bingo card for today's game. Fantastic stuff. We need a number between 1 and 189. The first number in chat I see between number 1 and 189 will be the one I pick for today's card. No criteria, no special number, 42. Tommy On was the first one I saw in chat with 42. So no, sometimes I do special criteria and sometimes I don't, just to fuck with you guys and mess with your heads. This time around, it literally was the first number I saw in chat, and the first number in chat I saw was Tommy On's with 42. So we're going to go to the 42nd bingo card with necessarily in it. And it is this card right here. The one on the right hand side. So Phil saying Twitter, you guys, him pig-splaining something, him saying time, and YouTuber jealousy, and then him saying okay, react, goal, the good old leg slap, and him saying chill, and him saying alright, new games, him snorting, him saying in fact, and him giving the good old prayer hands. The fourth row is him doing a Y or a T-pose, him standing up randomly, him saying hate to say, now, and him bumping his microphone. And the final row is him making that annoying T sound like Twitter or excited. Him doing a years ago story, him doing defence mode, which is where he's trying to justify why he's a piece of shit basically. Him saying disgusting, and him saying necessarily. That is the last, that's a bingo card. That's what the card looks like. So yeah, thank you very much for helping me pick the card. Do I feel confident? Kinda. But am I prepared to be disappointed? Yeah, because, Phil has a knack for letting us down. But you never know with Phil. It's Phil's so fucking hard to fucking predict. But, that's what makes these games of bingos quite interesting, because even though Phil is so predictable, that we can actually play a fucking meaningful, robust game of bingo and get very close to winning a lot of the time. Getting all 25 squares ticked off in one podcast, it's still quite the challenge indeed. So yeah, we're usually there or thereabouts. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to check yesterday's podcast. We'll do it together, right? Okay, guys. So, the card's been saved. Fucking hurry for that. But I did tell you guys that I was going to check yesterday's podcast and confirm that Phil did not say either... What was the two things? One was comment. And the other one was no exaggeration. Yeah. So, we've got a transcript here. So, first of all, comment. No. The only time that comment appears seems to be here. Yeah, these two things here. So that's not part of the video. Phil did not say comment. Okay. That's one thing. No exaggeration. Exaggeration does not appear whatsoever in the transcript. So there you go. And just to prove that the transcript is working, just pick a random word. Tip. Yeah, okay, so it does work, so there you go. So yeah, sadly, Phil did not say no exaggeration or comment at all from the transcript of the podcast yesterday, so we have confirmed, for sure, that we were actually, you didn't see those two things. We had a few when that was the case, but at least we've verified that now ourselves. So, yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully today's game will produce an actual full card. But, yeah. You all know our job now, guys. If we have 21, you reset snort counter. Hang on. If Phil snorts 25 times, that is a free space. If he snorts 50 times, that is another free space. And so on and so on. If Phil hits 100 likes and blows bubbles before starting gameplay, that is another free space. Well, starts recording for gameplay. Usually when Phil records a gameplay, the bingo ends, so if he blows bubbles before that, then yes, that is also a free space for us. And yes, if this stream also has 100 likes, I will count that as being a free space. But I'm not trying to pressure that or anything. It's one of these things. I'd rather have Phil get his bubbles blown than rely on anything we do. But I'm just saying it's an option. So there you go. Phil's going live. Shit. No, he's not. Oh, Phil messed up. Yep, Phil messed up. Okay, fantastic. Okay, but still, false alarm. False alarm from the pig. What the fuck did he do? Like, his music's still on, everything. Yeah, his music's still on. Old man yells at clouds. What the fuck is he doing? Is he not aware that his fucking stream is public? As in, like, we can see what he's fucking doing right now. So I guess that's not going to spoil. That's a fucking spoiler right there. Old man yelling at cloud. I wonder who he's going to fucking direct that towards. So I'm saying, can you guys see that as well? Or are you on? Okay, you can't. Phil messed up massively there. Did you guys see the fucking Abe Simpson fucking cartoon thing? That was rewind actually, let's just rewind. There you go. So Phil accidentally had this fucking show in public. He's fucking messing about with the graphics he's going to use in his podcast, and it encodes this fucking thing right here. So I wonder what that's going to fucking relate to. Now let's click live just to make sure we're fucking caught up. I just made a clip from Warzone last night, lol, everyone's favourite moment, although there were many others. Well, you guys already seen the favourite moment I had from Warzone last night, where Phil was fucking trying his best to squeeze more money out of people and trying to guilt trip them all and all that shit. But there you fucking go. Anyway, the game of bingo is ready to go essentially, with the cards set up and everything. And yeah, you guys all know the drill. If we get, you know, I'm not going to fucking repeat myself, you know, because all the fucking things, you know, free spaces, you know what free spaces are all about. If we get 25 green squares ticked off on our card, all 25 of them, one of you guys can win a prize. Fucking hooray for that. And yeah, I guess we're just waiting for Phil to go properly live now. I can close that tab, I can close that tab, fantastic stuff. Oh, I've closed Pig Go. Well, balls, why did I close Pig Go? That was an accident. I can get, I mean, if we need to get it like back later on, I'll just get it back later on. Hell, whoever's wanting a too long, didn't watch a bridge version of his anti-PC gamer rant. Long story short, Phil was of the opinion that PC games are dying. He thinks the main thing is going to be for consoles and mobile games. He thinks that PC gaming is basically heading towards death's door because game developers in general are going to cater to the needs of PC gamers. Because there's always different components that PC gamers have, like outdated graphics cards, whatever. It's easier apparently for game developers to cater towards a console specifically because that hardware stays the same for a few years compared to PC gamers where things are always constantly changing. So yeah, Phil's opinion is that PC gaming is dying. Yeah, it was a pretty strange fucking rant and you know, typical Phil rant. I love it when Phil pretends to have a clue what he's fucking talking about. It's so hilarious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's DSP for you. I'm just gonna read this wee chat as fuck all happening. In fact, Nightbot fucking spammed 3 times in a fucking row in his chat. That's how dead his fucking chat is right now. When all the chat is coming from a fucking bot. 3 things in a fucking row. No one's fucking talking. The chat is dead. Who's over there? Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? That can't be fucking real. Where the hell did everyone go? And how the hell has Phil got 108 people watching him if there's no way it's like him and fucking Nightbot? What? My runes there. Is he fucking part of the fucking participants now? Yes, he is. Okay, there you fucking go. There's now 3 fucking, well, 2 people technically. Nightbot's not a fucking person. He forgot to turn the bots on. I've heard that kind of thing actually where Phil's views looked very low at one fucking point during like the podcast. I think I've seen a tweet from yesterday actually. And it showed you like Phil's views like during the podcast and it was like less than 100. It's weird. So people are like, oh, I forgot to turn the bots on. We already have 24 likes on Phil's stream. That's promising for us, for hoping to get to 100 so we can get bubbles blown, which is a free space for us. 4 of the last 5 messages were from Nightbot. He's fucking dead. Who fucking... Nobody's... Are we the only ones watching him? It seems like. It feels like it's fucking far more detractors watching Phil than the casual person or the fan of Phil. There's far more detractor eyes on Phil than actual fucking legitimate fans. That is a sad state of affairs in my opinion. Fuck it. I'm expecting Phil to go live any fucking second. He could start right now if he fucking wanted to, but I think he's hoping for fucking more numbers to turn up. But it's still kind of hard, stuck at the very low hundreds. You've even got people in this fucking chat saying, can we start please? Fucking Rotom Electric. Probably wondering why the fuck we're not beginning yet and we're seeing all these fucking slides. Come on Phil, just start the fucking show. Lazy bastard. I'm actually keeping an eye on his like, he's still hard stuck at 110. It's been 110 people watching his stream for the last like fucking 5 minutes or so. He is hard stuck at that number. Even the bots are deserting. Phil's going to brush his teeth and then we'll get started. Coffee breath is getting to... For fuck's sake. Phil's fucking coffee breath. Okay, what can I fucking blather about while we're waiting for Phil to come back from brushing his fucking piggy teeth? I was saying, I had a few things to fucking on my mind that I could have fucking rattled off. It was like, maybe the 110 bots are ones he paid for. He's now up to 117 people watching him. Fucking hurry for that. All those people fucking finding out that Phil's going to brush his teeth really, it really made people excited, so I fucking 7 more people turned up. Just some brush, some teeth brushing fucking stories. But yeah, his stream's fucking dead today, it seems. Greg like saying is probably still ducking me for Rocket League. It's not a case of really that, it's trying to find a fucking good time that suits us all. It's fucking hard for me to just random. It's like, time zones are an absolute bastard, man. He's like a full 8 hours, I think, behind me. So finding a good time for us both to be free so we can play the game together. Keep in mind as well that I play the game and he has never touched the game, I think. Which is why I thought it'd be a good idea to, fucking play him and whoever else he wants to bring to the fucking party. Rocket League's a free game still, I believe. So it's one of those things where if he can find... like fucking people to play with him, just to fucking, and I'll try and wipe the floor at everyone at the same time. Because I mean, there is a learning curve to the game Rocket League. Because I can just fucking, it's just, if you've never played the game before, a 1-on-1's too unfair. A 2-on-1's kind of unfair. But I'm confident I could probably beat 4 new people like Prophet and whoever else he gets to go with him. And because I know how to do. Well, also, there's things I don't know how to fucking do in a game. Of course, I'm alright, I'm competent, but I'm not fucking great at the game. But because I know what I know, I'm confident I could probably wipe the floor with Prophet and whoever else he brings to the party. But we'll see what happens, right? It'd be nice to do it, but we'll see if I can get something figured out at some point. Oh, goodness me. As I were just waiting for Phil to get back from brushing his fucking piggy teeth. But, yeah. That's fucking crazy. I was actually doing some work earlier on. It's like one of those things where I'm back to work, tomorrow. I had like 4 days off work, so I'm back tomorrow. I managed to do some work earlier on today, just to get a wee head start, just to fucking make tomorrow easier for myself. Fuck, man. That's one of the perks of working from home. You've got the stuff already here with you, so you can try and make your day, if you've got a busy day ahead, it's going to be a very busy fucking day. And if I'm aware, that was actually genuine people that wanted to subscribe to Phil because I guess they thought this was worth subscribing to. Phil was still at 201k subscribers right now. So, yeah, I can actually see him getting some good support for that. It's just, I'm always expecting Phil to hit the things he wants to hit. Partially because when I set my expectations low, I'm not too disappointed. A lot of people are thinking Phil's not going to hit this goal and Phil's not going to hit that goal. And more often than not, Phil will hit these goals. But it just makes it all sweeter, because I'm expecting Phil to hit the goals, it makes it all sweeter when he doesn't. But that's, maybe that's me being too pessimistic, and just assuming Phil's going to achieve what he wants to fucking achieve on streams. Rather than just, hoping for fucking Phil to flounder and flail and fuck up. I don't know. Oh goodness me, what's Drax saying? Drax is saying you might want to take the curse words out of your intro. YouTube hides videos that have curse words in the first 30 seconds. Well, at least that's what Gamer from Mars said. Yeah, I think it's like the first 2 minutes actually. The first 2 minutes of a video, if it has any actual swear words in it, it will get more likely be demonetized. Or hit with harsher monetization. I do know that's definitely a thing. But Drax is getting fucking called out for it. It's like, that's fake news and that. Stop fucking sharing straight news. Fake news. Phil is now back from brushing his wee pig of teeth. He's back, he's awake, and he's playing his intro for real this time. This is the real intro. This is not the drill. Phil is actually beginning the fucking podcast, so you guys all know the drill. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things on the card, it just happens because I am a stupid bastard. It cannot be helped. But yeah guys, you know Joe, there's like 25 snorts free space, if Phil gets 100 likes, blows bubbles, that's a free space. 25 green squares all together equals one of you guys winning a prize. Good luck guys, here we fucking go.
What is going on, everyone? Phil here. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast. Happy holidays. And let's get busy. Having fun down here on Level 1. How are y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Today is Sunday, the 11th of December, 2022. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm having a good weekend, that's for sure. Although today is going to be a little bit of an odd day. Allow me to explain. So, pretty much for the last several months, there's been at least one day a month where I have had to step away from the standard content that I do and do basically kind of like a half day of streaming. And the reason for that has been quite simple. This year, I instituted something new and different. I did some React style content, correct? I reacted to quite a few documentaries on the internet. I reacted to other YouTube channels. I reacted to This Is How You Don't Play. I just did a React marathon where we reacted to advertisements from yesteryear, right? For the most part, this content has been quite successful. You guys seem to have liked it. For the most part, not all of it was ultra successful. For example, reacting to the live gaming events didn't work so well. But for the most part, everything went pretty well. You guys liked that I did more variety in my content this year. And to go along with that, we had some people who tossed around the idea that I already have a Patreon, and on my Patreon, you could pledge $50 and get a private Q&A video. And they said, well, instead of Q&A, what if we were to request a private React video? And I said, well, I guess what we'd have to do is dabble in it, give it a shot, see what it is, and see how it works. And if it works, great. And if it not, it's no big deal. So, I actually started off with Slayer. Slayer, a regular viewer and supporter here, who requested a few different kinds of videos. And I did some private reacts for him. And he really liked them. He liked them so much, he posted them publicly on the internet. And they got a little bit of attention. You know, not a ton of attention, but, you know, a few hundred views. Maybe 1,000 views here or there. To the point where he liked it so much that it became a regular thing. So, after seeing him do it for a couple of months, other people started jumping on the bandwagon and saying, oh, that's cool. I'd like to see Phil react to other things. I'd like to see Phil react to videos about space-time and science. I'd like to see Phil react to videos about tourism. I'd like to see him react to an inspirational, motivational video. I'd like to see him do this, do that. And so what's happened is over the course of this year, what started off as kind of an interesting, unique idea that kind of reinvigorated my Patreon, which pretty much had gone, let's be honest, unattended. It was getting very dusty. I wasn't really doing anything with it. It kind of made it a little bit interesting again, right? However, excuse me. What ended up happening was so many people started wanting to do these videos that I either had to start narrowing down the amount that I would accept, or I had to start taking out time from my daily routines in order to have time to do these. Because allow me to explain how it works. You pledge $50 or more, you get a video. Each video is going to be 20 to 30 minutes long. Can't be longer than 30 minutes. That's the limit, okay? Now, previously, it used to be, oh, you can ask me whatever you want. Ask me some questions. It's your own private Q&A video that you can own. But with the dawn of reacting this year, it became a lot different, right? So, you know, we started off with like maybe 1 or 2 videos a month, which is what? Maybe an hour of work, which isn't a big deal. I can easily squeeze that in between my streams or, you know, on a random day. But now that we're getting 4, 5, 6 or more requested videos a month, well, now we're in a situation where I got to figure out how do I fit this into my schedule, right? If I'm here streaming all day, 6 days a week, and I only get 1 day off, and that day is half running errands and things that I need to do during that day off, and the other half is actually trying to spend time with my family, when am I going to have time to do these React-style videos? So what's ended up happening in the last 3 months, 1 day a month, I end up taking off half the day, the night stream usually, to sit down for 2-3 hours and film the private reacts, okay? So that's what we're doing this month, all right? Now, admittedly, this month is the most I've ever gotten. I know for a fact I got 5. I may have 6, I actually haven't even checked all of my inboxes yet to confirm how many I actually have this month. All right, I have to double check that. But if each one is a half an hour, that's at least 3 hours of work. Plus, obviously, there's the uploading. There's sending all the messages out to the people once those are live. That, hey, here's your link. Watch your video. Yada, yada, yada. And so, obviously, I've got to do it. Right? I got to get it done. So, tonight, that's what I'm doing. It makes more sense for me to set a time away to sit down and dedicate myself to doing this properly than trying to like squeeze it in or rush it in between streams. I know the lighting is going crazy again today. I wish this camera wouldn't freaking do this, but it does. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense for me to do it this way. Because here's the thing. Some people are like, oh, I don't understand. Why don't you just squeeze them in between streams or whatever? Allow me to explain. I do a full stream. I end my stream at 4 p.m. I then have to upload all my videos. I'm usually not done till around 4:30 p.m. I immediately have dinner. Okay? Then I'm not, that ends around 5:30. I clean up. Maybe I have, in a given day, a half an hour to sit down and relax with my wife between the streams. And then usually I'm showering, and then I'm back to second stream. There is no extended amount of downtime between my streams for me to be doing this. Okay?
I mean, I was about to play a Linkari clip there that Dash requested, but first that was a snort. We paused mid-snort. So that's 6. By the way, I've probably missed a couple of things either on the card or on snorts. I've been a bit back and forth here. My ears have not been going to Phil the whole time. I was talking to my partner there while Phil was ranting away, and it's one of those things where I just take off the headphones so I can actually, fucking talk to her. But I don't want to pause the stream while I was doing that, just so you guys weren't denied fucking dead air. But, yeah, long story short, Phil.
Say it with me, everybody! Nobody cares!
There's a few times where I maybe could squeeze it in, but it's very rare. Maybe if my wife is at work all day or something one day, and I'm not even going to have dinner with her, and I'm just eating some leftovers or something to take 5 minutes, that's a little different. But for the most part, I need to... Uh-oh. Whoa, oh.
I mean, that is...
Uh-oh.
I mean, let's just see if we can get a good, solid freeze frame here. Hang on. This is one of those ones where... Let me just see... Oh, it's coming. Yeah, he's moving too fast. There. Jesus Christ. Any good freeze frames here? Right there, maybe. There you go. I think that's a good freeze frame. Let me get a wee screenshot of this. Let me just get a wee screenshot. This is a potential future thumbnail right here. This is thumbnail material right here. There you go, I got a wee image out saved, so there we fucking go. Let's see how that turns out later on. This is going to be good news for us, by the way, for the snorts. When Phil sneezes, it just increases his snorts tenfold.
What? Oh. For the most part, I need to actually sit down and dedicate a real time to do it. Because here's the thing, too. When someone pledges to you and they're giving you their hard-earned money, you want to be sure that they're getting something good in return, right? I don't want to be rushing through a React video. I don't want to be half-assing it just for the sake of rushing to get it done. To me, I don't see it as this is just something that needs to be done tonight. This is something important. This is someone who supports me in my content. They want me to continue to be able to do it. They want my honest feedback and reactions to something they find interesting as a topic, right? They're very interested to pick my brain about this subject. And, they earned something good. You know what I'm saying? They earned it. It's not, oh, I have your money, so now I just rush through and arbitrarily pump out a crappy 20-minute video. I want to do something good for you. And I do my best. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm watching a space-time video, and I'm like, my brain's exploding because I don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they're confusing the shit out of me, and I'm like, I don't know. But for the most part, I want to do as much as I can and make a quality piece of content, just as if I were doing a daytime stream for the public. The private stuff is just as important to me, okay? So, that's why tonight there's no late stream. And I know that upsets some people, especially this time of year when I'm in the midst of so many new game releases and I'm trying to keep up with all the playthroughs. They're like, are you crazy? You're taking time away right now? And the answer is, yeah, it's more important to me to do the right thing for my viewers who support me than to worry about one random stream where I'm not going to be here, you know? So, you know, I hope that that makes sense to everyone. It doesn't upset you so much. Now, let me blow my nose quick, and then we'll tell you what we are doing today. Stupid sneeze. How much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day. How much you can you argue it's a begging battle? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Okay. So what I would like to say is thank you to those of you who understand. Thank you to those who get it, understand why I can't be here every single day full time. And you know what? This month, December, just historically, December is a month that's a little weird because we got holiday events coming up. Next weekend, we got the Street Fighter 6 beta. That's going to be really weird because Street Fighter all weekend, you know. So thanks for understanding. All right, now, let's talk about what we are actually doing today, shall we? So, on this first stream, which is the only stream of the day, we're doing the Level 1 podcast. Really? I never would have figured that one out, huh? And then after the Level 1 podcast, we're doing God of War Ragnarok. Now, last time we played God of War Ragnarok, I did about 45 minutes of side content. We went back through the caves, the mines where we had freed Tyr. We did everything there except there was a 2v1 Berserker fight. And not to say that I couldn't have, beaten that fight, but those enemies were insta-killing me. 1 to 2 hit downing. And it's like, it's one thing if I was fighting them one-on-one. Perhaps I could do a perfect run, but 2v1, that's going to take me hours. I could have done it, but I'm like, nah, we'll come back later. Come back later when I have more vitality, I'm dealing more damage. Well, that'll be one of the end game things that I do. Okay? So, outside of that, we went back to the story. We had a good 2+ hours of story development. We're still in that story chunk. I'm not sure when that story chunk concludes. But we're getting to the end of it. And so once that story chunk concludes, we'll probably go back to Alfheim this time and do side content in Alfheim. I already know 2 Berserker gravestones that are there. I know there was several different spear puzzles that we couldn't do earlier in the game that now we could probably do in Alfheim. So that's what we'll do. We'll go through there. We'll re-explore Alfheim, do side content. All right, so there's going to be some story today. When that story segment concludes, Alfheim side content. That's what we're doing. If you're wondering, well, why am I alternating between story and side content? Well, because if I don't, I'll never do it. Because this game, if you get caught up in the story, you could just steamroll right through the story and end up beating the game. From what I'm being told, all right, if I just focused on the story right now, I could probably beat this game in 2 to 3 streams tops. That's how much story is left, about maybe roughly 8 hours. But there's still Alfheim side content, Vanaheim side content. There's more to do that I haven't done in the game because I didn't have the spear up to then. So if I don't do it, I will miss out on it. And it's meaningful content. A lot of this stuff has meaningful side stories. There's unique boss fights. Why not do them? I bought the game. I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying it at my own pace. I'll be honest, most people who were here for the mainstream playthrough are gone. They wanted to see this game done last month. It didn't finish because it's such a long game. So I'm here enjoying it for myself at this point. And hey, if you guys are along for the ride, thank you. I appreciate those of you who are here to chill and enjoy and relax and really like God of War for what it is, rather than me having rushed through it last month or anything like that. All right, I'm really having a great time with it, and let's play it, nice and slow, nice and chill, and enjoy the content. All right, so that's the gameplay stream for today. There is no late stream. So, first off, for those of you who will stick around, thank you. I realize God of War Ragnarok is actually my lowest attended, lowest engaged, and lowest supported stream that I'm doing right now. Yes, Pokemon, Warzone are actually doing better than God of War Ragnarok in general. I'm curious because there's a new game coming up this week. We'll talk about that in a second, how that game will do. I'm curious how Street Fighter 6 will do this weekend. I'm curious how the holiday events will do later this month. But yeah, God of War Ragnarok being the playthrough that's been over a month, it has lost a lot of interest. But so thank you for those who are.
Whoa. Was that a double snort? Was that a double-barreled snort?
Of interest.
Do I count that as 2? Do I count that? I've already counted it as 1, but should I count that as 2?
Being the playthrough that's been over a month, it has lost a lot of interest.
That is, yeah, I got to count. Yeah, this is so we're up to 15 then. Jesus, that was a very rare double-barreled snort from the piggy one. One more time.
Being the playthrough that's been over a month, it has lost a lot of interest.
Bugger me.
But so thank you for those who are sticking in there, enjoying it with me at my own pace, and still supporting it as much as you can. I really do appreciate that. Being that this is my only stream of the day, all right? Any support that you lend to this stream would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, Phil, the fucking stuff you're doing later on, the Patreon React videos you've even paid for, you're not denying yourself extra fucking money because you took a night off to fucking do what you're even fucking paid for. Fuck the fuck off, you fucking fuck.
Not here tonight. So, you know, super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, all greatly appreciated. As you know, we have various things going on. If you tip $8 or more in one singular tip, you can ask the 8-ball a question. How about this? Will we face another epic berserker fight today? My sources say no. Oh, I actually kind of wanted to do one. You guys like the rage, right? And by the way, the 8-ball's not always right, but I'm just saying, if you tip $8 or more, you guys can ask the 8-ball a question. If we raise $100 of tips today, I will put on a hat for you, and we have holiday hats in the rotation. A Santa hat and the Let's Get Lit hat. Now, it's funny, because we are 11 days into the month. I said, hey, for the month of December, I'll do this special thing. If we raise $100 on any particular stream, I'll put on a holiday hat. I think we've done it 3 times total in the entirety of the month. And that's, you know, 11 days in, you figure 2 days off, so 18...
That's funny, Phil, you're right. That is fucking funny. That is really fucking funny that you're not getting all those fucking $100 tip fucking things every single fucking time. A reminder, for December so far, Phil has had 4 different streams throughout December Phil has had where he's had a chance to wear a hat. So, Callisto Protocol, and 5 actually, 5. Actually, it's Callisto Protocol for all of them, apart from Pokemon Scarlet. So Callisto Protocol, I know, I'm just saying. But you get what I'm saying though? So that fucking game really saved Phil in getting a fucking chance to wear a fucking hat. The night streams have been going so fucking terribly for him in terms of fucking goals because he doesn't get to wear a hat. The last time Phil got to wear a hat on a night stream was when he played Sonic Frontiers for the final time. And then the last time before that was Sonic again. So yeah, Phil actually fucking reeing and bitching and whining about not being able to wear a fucking hat as much as he fucking wanted to. That is a full out fucking beg and a fucking bring it to his audience's attention. You guys, I've only had 3 fucking chances to wear the fucking Santa hat. How fucking dare you? Jesus Christ, Phil, get a fucking rest. If they want to fucking give you fucking money, they will, but don't fucking force it down a goddamn fucking throats as usual. I thought you said you weren't doing this shit anymore, Phil. Predictable Phil always goes back to his old fucking ways of begging hard.
Streams, only 3 did we even get it. So this is, I don't know why it always kind of happens this time of year. I institute fun.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, you've been fucking saying for the last several fucking weeks that people are all so fucking generous this time of year because traditionally when you get fucking close to Christmas throughout December, people are far more generous and fucking tips are far more forthcoming, contributions are far more fucking forthcoming. Why are you fucking saying you're not fucking surprised? Because all fucking, you know, the last several weeks you've been fucking touting about how fucking people are usually so fucking generous this time of year to you specifically. Toby says he's just kidding, dude. Like that video, it's all haha funny jokes.
Festive stuff, and then we really don't use it that much. It is what it is. Anyway, again, if you like the streams, you want to support them, thank you in advance. Anything is appreciated. And being that this is my only stream of the day, yes, it would be great if you could support it because I will not be here tonight. There's no slack that I can pick up on a late stream or anything like that. Knowing that God of War Ragnarok is my lowest supported stream, it is what it is. It might just be a really slow day, and there's nothing I can do about it. All right. Alright, now, tomorrow, I will be back with Pokemon Scarlet on the first stream. Tomorrow night, I would love to do another Warzone stream for you guys. Warzone has been going really well. In fact, allow me to give you the skinny on what went down last night in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Warzone 2.0. I actually did well. Don't ask me how. I've only played this 3 times. It's only my 3rd session ever playing it. Maybe 5-6 hours into it. I still don't really know the map that well. I still don't even know what weapons are good. I'm just kind of like learning as I move along. And simply just using basic strategy that I used to use in Battle Royale games. I made top 10 twice. I made top 3 twice. If anything, what this is showing is that Warzone, or Battle Royale in general, has just become a fad. And here's what I mean by that. At one point, it was pretty challenging to win this. At this point, I think you got so many people who are playing Battle Royale because they jumped into the whole streamer effect. Oh, all the top FPS streamers play Apex Legends. And
this is YouTuber jealousy without a shadow of fucking doubt in my mind, and that's our first bingo of the game because it's a diagonal line from bottom left to top right. This is absolutely YouTuber jealousy. Toxic, salty wee bitch.
and Warzone and Fortnite that now it's just become such a thing. So many people play it constantly. You're always going to have this big player base of almost rabble, all right? What I compare this to is the early days of Street Fighter 4. When Street Fighter 4 first came out, the vast majority of people who were playing the game had never played competitive fighting games before. So every time you went online, you were basically fighting people who didn't know what they were doing. We used to call them scrubs, with laggy connections. So it was a hilarious experience because half the time you could get insane win streaks. Even though I wasn't even good at that game, I could do really well going on tears, picking Zangief Madness, Dan Madness, Blanca Madness, just picking one character and getting insane, you know, streaks of wins, even though I wasn't playing the game at a top level.
Yes, this is actually a years ago story. He's talking about how he played Street Fighter 4 back in the day. This is definitely a years ago story. So this is another bingo. We are actually doing really well. This is a strong card. We are 7 away from a full house already, and we've barely just begun, I feel like. So we need Phil to say Twitter, goal. I need to say hate to say disgusting necessarily, and we also need to do prayer hands and do a YRT pose. I feel quite optimistic that most of them can happen very soon.
That's what happens when you have a large player base with a relatively low skill level. Okay? Now things changed. Over the years, basically, all those casual players fell off of Street Fighter. Today you try to play it, it's a lot harder. You got people who've been playing it for years and years and know a lot more about it, so that skill level went way up. Okay? In Warzone, what I'm seeing today is that most people playing it suck. Just being honest. I'm not trying to talk shit about, you know, the game itself. I do enough of that. But a lot of these people are playing it for the memes. Oh, because a popular streamer plays it, I play it, right? It just seems to me like that's been the memeable thing. Like, oh, everyone plays Warzone now, right? So I play it, and it's just like, these guys stink, you know? I can't believe they lose the firefights they do, the dumb things they do, and they don't use basic strategy of just winning. Like, if you want to win in Battle Royale, right? The first 10-15 minutes you should spend running and grabbing as much good equipment as possible. Then, immediately you should start focusing on strategy. Start moving towards the center of the circle.
I'd like to remind everyone at this fucking point in time that he has yet to win a single game in this new Warzone game. Ford was the best he's ever fucking done. He has not yet achieved first place. He is speaking as if he's an authority on getting first place regularly in these Battle Royale games, but the simple fact of the matter is he's still not achieved this. And he's fucking acting like he's some sort of authority on the fucking matter when he has not yet achieved first place. When Phil achieves multiple first places, then I think he would be right to fucking talk in this kind of way. Until then, he should just fucking stay in this fucking lane and try and get first place before he runs his fucking mouth.
Start finding places that you can camp and defend yourself properly. Not, oh, I'm out in the open or I'm just sniping. Instead, get into a place, all the walls are blocked, there's only one entranceway, and just wait. And if someone comes in, gun them the fuck down and take their shit. It's pretty basic stuff. It's stuff I was doing 5+ years ago in PUBG, in Black Ops 4 Blackout, right? So, to me, it's basics. It's like common sense. It's like easy mode shit. To them, it's like rocket science. Like, these people are running and gunning. They're, you know, what it is, again, they watch streamers. And what is a streamer?
You're a streamer too, you dense motherfucker. You're meant to entertain your audience. Oh, these other streamers don't fucking play the game seriously. Well, first of all, people want to fucking watch entertaining content. You fucking camp out in a fucking bathroom waiting nervously for somebody to fucking open a door. It's not very entertaining, for fuck's sake. You play the game to fucking win. Okay, that's perfectly fucking fine. You want to win the game that fucking badly. That's perfectly fucking acceptable. But don't think for a fucking second you're doing something far more entertaining than what the fucking streamers are doing. No, far from it. There's a fucking reason those fucking streamers are getting a lot of fucking attention, a lot of support from their fucking audience, because they're trying their best to actually make entertaining fucking content for their goddamn audiences. Then they're just fucking hiding in a fucking bathroom for half a fucking hour, you trembling your fucking boots, hoping nobody fucking opens that door. Jesus Christ, Phil. That's unfucking-believable, man. Phil completely forgets the actual fucking fact that he is a fucking streamer. He needs to entertain his fucking audience.
Who's known for playing like Warzone known for. Oh, I'm gonna pop a UAV. I'm gonna go murder 10 people, steal all their shit. What's the next funny thing I can say and do? What can I do for entertain my stream and blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Jesus Christ, did Phil just genuinely say who cares about entertaining your stream? Phil, this is your career. This is your job. Who cares about entertaining a stream? Wow. Fuck you, audience, guys. Guys, if you're not entertained, I don't give a fuck. Phil Burnell, this is the education I'm getting from Phil Burnell as a streamer. It doesn't matter if you guys are entertained in chat or not. Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck, Phil. The fucking mask is really... He forgot to put the mask on today, it feels like. He just came on the stream, he went full into beg mode, reminding people he's only done one stream, so please be extra fucking supportive in a day stream. And then he's just fucking talking about how it doesn't fucking matter if you're entertaining your audience or not.
Right? You're fucking, wow, you're a showman, you're a puppet, you're a muppet. Who cares about that shit? It's about winning, right? That's what you're supposed to do, win. So, here I am, only 6 hours.
Phil, you have yet to fucking win. You're bragging about, what, you fucking got a participation, you know, you basically participated in the game. You got killed by the people that won. That's your fucking claim to Warzone greatness right now. You got killed by the people that fucking won. You didn't come first yet.
In to playing this game mode. Literally still not knowing much of anything about it. And I multiple top 3 places. It's hilarious. The last match, I would have won if I was a little bit luckier. The problem was I had bad placement for the final showdown against me and the last guy. He had the high ground. And having the high ground, he got a couple extra shots on me. And that's all it takes. But, you know, it was just funny to me that I played it and I'm like, how am I making top 10, top 3 placings when I don't even know what I'm doing?
Because you're hiding in a fucking bathroom for 30 fucking minutes when everyone else is playing the fucking game and actually exploring and trying to fucking just not bore their audiences out there. A fucking streamer playing the game. They're doing their best to not fucking bore their goddamn audience. Can you imagine if every single game had a player like Phil Burnell? Everybody in the fucking entire game is not actually seeking out people to fucking kill. They're all hiding. Can you imagine every single fucking player hiding? And the ball gets smaller, and so they have to fucking move, but they also have to try and find some place to fucking hide while the fucking bubble gets smaller and smaller and fucking smaller. God damn it, Phil. If Phil was ever involved in a game like that, he would fucking hate it. He would call all these fucking people so much boring arseholes. He would fucking say these people aren't fucking playing. This is one more thing as well. Phil was complaining about how other people are playing the fucking game. Is that not quite elitist of Phil to fucking try and tell other people how they can play the fucking game? He complains about the shit all the time when people try and tell him how to fucking play a game. He calls them out for fucking saying, hey, let me play the game my fucking way. But no, Phil is now fucking calling out these other fucking people for choosing to fucking play the game their fucking way, the way they want to fucking play the game. Phil is mocking them, he's deriding them, he's saying it's fucking buffoonery. How dare they try and play the game in a manner in which they find the fucking amusing and entertaining? We are meant to just fucking win. The whole point of the game is winning. The whole fucking point of that game is to fucking get your EP and all big and get that clout. Phil is so fucking contradictory so goddamn often. He goes on a fucking tangent about how all these fucking gamers are trying to fucking get some, you know, internet clout for fucking doing well in a fucking game and competing on games in hard mode and completing games, finishing the boss in hard mode and not dying once during. He fucking shits all over people for fucking having that sort of fucking attitude and mentality when they play a game. And now he's in Warzone where he says it's all about fucking winning. It's about being the fucking best, being number one. He flip-flops so goddamn much. He can't make up his mind on what his stance is. He changes it so goddamn often.
Because the people playing it suck. You know, they're just messing around. They're just, you know, they don't know. They're playing it because of memesters on the internet. You know. So anyway, the point I'm making here is there's nothing much to it. But what I found is it is getting more fun and entertaining to me. It really is. When I'm playing it now, we're seeing funny stuff every night. Last night, someone jumped in a vehicle and was driving down the highway. Someone else jumped in a chopper and decided just to follow them. And I started looking through a sniper scope, and I swear to God, it looked like the O.J. Simpson white Bronco chase from the late 1990s. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, it's being reenacted in Warzone. And I actually, this morning, I did a clip. So if you didn't see it yet, it's a YouTube short I put on the channel.
Let's go explore it, guys. Let's go explore it together. I've not seen the shit. I'm not aware of this. Let's go explore together.
No, I got him. Yo, I killed him with, I got hit with the tase stick, and I still killed him with the handgun. That was amazing. I still fucking killed him. Wow. So good. What happened? Oh no! Ah! I got Kevin McAllister eliminated. Ah!
Well, that was not really much. He done well in the Gulag, to be fair to him. It sounds like he done alright in the Gulag. I will give him that. I'm not sure if it's a key component of this game in particular. Isn't in what's the game? Payday. If you're getting tased by the police in Payday, you shoot your gun without even holding the trigger. Is that a thing in Warzone as well? Where if you're getting tased, you're kind of shooting uncontrollably. I'm not entirely sure. It could be a thing if you're getting tased and you've got your gun out, you're just going to start shooting your gun uncontrollably because it's like, you know, you can't control what your hands are doing. So he might have actually killed that last guy in error. I'm not sure about that. Now, people don't think one of the equipment does that, so who knows? In my opinion, Phil done alright in the Gulag, and then his ass got. Okay. But yeah, that was a short, and it was fucking, for a Phil short, it wasn't too bad. We barely saw Phil. In fact, we didn't see Phil at all, and we barely heard him at all. For me, that makes an okay short, because there was a distinct lack of Phil throughout most of it.
Of what I feel was probably the funniest moment from last night's stream, where I got killed and sent to the Gulag. Alright, and when I got sent to the Gulag, I basically had to survive. Without spoiling, basically I did. It was a pretty unique way that I did. And then as I was parachuting back in, something funny happened. Alright? So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to watch the short. Okay? So, it was good. It was funny. And I made a short of it this morning. And if those kind of moments continue, then I think that Warzone's actually going to be a fun staple part of my content. It's going to become just like Black Ops 4 Blackout was. Remember how 4 years ago, I had Battle Royale as a main part of my content for a large chunk of the year? It was really funny. It was entertaining. What it is the first 15 minutes of any Warzone match is basically me interacting with you guys while I loot. Every once in a while you get into a gunfight, but mostly it's just kind of, you know, looting and surviving and talking with you guys. Then, the last few minutes are tense, exciting action as we get down to like the top 20, the top 10, as you start getting into that final circle, and now it gets epic, right? And that's why it works. It's the same exact formula, you know, from 4+ years ago, and it still works to this day. Personally, I'm not in love with the game. I think the gunplay kind of sucks. I think if you get the drop on anyone, you should just kill them, not you fill them with bullets. They get lucky, or they abuse the game systems to fuck with the whole aim assist, and now you can't keep shooting them. There's a lot of things about it I don't like, okay? But for the most part, I can understand why people like it. I can get why this will work as part of my content, so I'm willing to keep it in rotation as long as you guys like it. We'll engage and support with it, which you guys have been doing. The 3 Warzone streams I did this last week actually did quite well as late streams, okay? So, Warzone went really well last night. It was actually the best session I've done so far. If you didn't see the videos yet, I urge you to watch them. Watch the short that I put out this morning if you'd like. Tomorrow, Pokemon Scarlet on the first stream. If I get all of the private patron react videos done tonight, then tomorrow I will do another Warzone stream as the late stream. But I'm not guaranteeing that because it is more important to me to live up to the promises that I have to my patrons than to do another Warzone stream. All right? I'm just being honest. It is. It's more important to me to fulfill my obligations than to say I will shirk my obligations just for the sake of doing another Warzone stream. Okay? So we'll see what happens. I'll let you know basically by the end of tonight, I guess, if I got through all of them or not. And if I did, great. I'll let you know that we're doing Warzone tomorrow or not. Okay? Then on Tuesday, we got a brand new release. It is High on Life, the first-person shooter / comedy game from the makers of Rick and Morty. It is on Game Pass, so I'll be checking it out as the main gameplay stream on Tuesday. The previews look pretty interesting, to say the least, and it's a unique new game that I want to check out. So that'll be the main gameplay stream on Tuesday. Now, what would you guys want to see on Tuesday night, which is my final consecutive stream of the week? The options would be more God of War Ragnarok, or maybe a random late night stream of Pokemon. Or if we don't play Warzone Monday night, it will definitely be Warzone. But I'm not going to play Warzone 2 nights in a row. All right? So if we do Warzone Monday night, essentially what we will do is a poll. And you guys will vote on if you want more God of War or you want a bonus Pokemon stream on Tuesday night. And depending on what you vote is what we will do on Tuesday's late stream. Okay? I'll be off on Wednesday. Thursday will be a full normal day of streaming. We're likely to either be God of War or Pokemon paired with probably like Warzone or something like that. I take that back because it might actually be more High on Life as well. We might do another session of High on Life depending on how good it is and if you guys want more or not. Okay? But now next week is a special week because Friday the 16th, Saturday the 17th, Sunday the 18th, the Street Fighter 6 beta is out. All right? Wave 2. And I'm going to be playing it all weekend long and trying to get better at it. Last time around was my first tasting of Street Fighter 6. I very much enjoyed it, although admittedly I didn't really get it. It didn't click for me until that final session of gameplay on Sunday night. And then when it clicked, I was like, I started to get it. I started to figure out drive impact. I started to do interesting combos, and then time ran out. So this time around, what I'm going to do is try to refresh myself. I'm going to watch some of my videos from that end of that weekend to try to remember what I was doing and how to play, and then I'm going to jump back in. From what I'm going to understand from what people are saying, it looks like it's going to be exactly the same characters as last time. So that would be Ryu and Ken, Guile and Chun-Li, Juri, and Kimberly, and Jamie, and Luke, right? So last time around, I did not play with Kimberly, Ken, or Luke. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if Kimberly's my style. That whole kind of stick and move, hit and run, get that one hit, get that giant combo, then run away again, try to mix up. I don't know if that's my style. That's kind of like a guy, almost like Guy from Street Fighter Alpha. So I don't know if I'm going to use her. I definitely want to try Ken, because I avoided him, and he seems like he's an interesting character in this one. And, you know, Luke, I know absolutely nothing about, because I never played him in Street Fighter V. So for me, he'll be like using a brand new character. I might want to mess around with him and try to learn his basic stuff. So I'll probably use Ken and Luke for sure. I definitely wanted to use Ryu and Guile again. All right. But outside of those four, I don't know who else I'm going to use. Or maybe what it'll be is I use those four each for one stream. And then on Sunday, it's the final day, and I just go with whoever I want for all of Sunday. We'll see. But the goal here, is to obviously remember everything I did in October, try to get better, try to put out a full entertaining weekend of content for you guys. All right? We'll see how it goes. I really wish that there was more characters. Like, I wish Honda was in it, or another character that is more catered towards the kind of style that I play. But they don't really have that many characters.
Hold on, I was not listening properly throughout that whole entire fucking segment, but has he actually fucking educated himself on what the beta is going to have in Street Fighter? Has he finally actually bothered to actually do some research, or did somebody tell him what the beta actually has? Oh my fucking god, finally. I was in a situation there where I was listening, headphones are on the whole time, so I'm listening to Phil, but I took in absolutely none of that shit for the longest fucking time. I was bored in my fucking mind, I was not taking any of it in whatsoever. I just blanked. I just clocked on there finally, it's like, wait a second, he actually fucking seems to be aware that Street Fighter and all the things that the fucking beta has. It's about damn time he fucking educated himself on what the fucking beta's got in store. That'd be the first fucking thing I'd do. If I was involved in a fucking beta of a game, that'd be the first fucking thing I'd do. I'd go and see what could have been involved in that fucking beta.
And that I'm really used to playing, so it is what it is, all right? But it should be fun. And I know many of you don't care about fighting games. You'll be like, well, I'm not going to be here that weekend. That's fine. I'm going to be still doing a regular day of streaming Thursday, and I go back to regular gameplay streams Monday and Tuesday. So only half the week will be Street Fighter 6. The other half will be standard streams of either God of War, Pokemon, High on Life, or Warzone. Okay? Cool. All right. Outside of that, you guys know the Christmas event's coming up, right? And you guys, it's your absolute last chance to nominate games for this Christmas event, whether you're a member and you're nominating on the members only thread, or if you're a regular viewer who's just nominating in the open public thread. What I'm going to be doing is in the next 1 to 2 days, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to tally up all your nominations. The members have already gotten a game chosen. I just don't know what it is yet because I didn't tally up their nominations. Whatever game is most nominated by the members will be played during the upcoming Christmas Marathon event on the 23rd. Now, whatever are the most nominated games from the public will then become a poll. And you guys, for around a week, will vote in that poll to determine what the final games will be for the marathon. So there's going to be one member's pick. There's going to be Disney Dreamlight Valley, where I'm going to check out the Toy Story and the holiday update that just released. And then a few other games that the common viewers have picked. Fair enough. So there you go. That's
the common viewers. The common viewers. The ones that don't bother to give me any money to become a fucking member. Those dirty fucking scoundrel commoners in my chat that only turn up to laugh at me and never give me any fucking money. Those commoners over there, let's see what the plebs have picked for me to play for this fucking Christmas event.
That's what's going to happen in the next few days. So, FYI, if you haven't nominated anything yet, you have very, very little time, because either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to have that poll start to launch, all right, that you guys can vote on. Fair enough? All right. Outside of all of that, really the only other housekeeping thing I have to talk about is the members goal. You guys know we have a members goal every month to try to get some growth here on DSP Gaming. This month...
That's enough blabber. That is another bingo. Hooray.
It's 575 concurrent members. First of all, if you're not a member, you're missing out on a lot of features, including a highlighted name in the stream chat and video comments, a chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter, the ability to avoid the slow mode limitations of our current stream chat, access to all of my emotes, both in the stream chat and also video comments, and priority access to special events. For example, as I just mentioned, the members themselves are picking a game that will 100% get into the Christmas Marathon. While everyone else has to go through a several phase process of nominating, voting, the members just get a game right in there right away. Also, one huge benefit to being a member. When I do my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, members get their questions answered way higher priority than anyone else. Just this last show I just did during Thanksgiving, like 60-70% of the show was member questions. So, all right, so FYI, please consider becoming a member. It helps the channel a ton. You get a ton of benefits. Now, 'tis the season, as they say. The festive time of year when you might want to think about gifting a membership to your fellow viewer. Maybe there's someone you like in the stream chat, or maybe you just want to drop a random bomb of memberships on the chat and see, you know, who gets them. But people would really appreciate that. You know, at one point we had over 1,000 members, so we got people waiting in the wings to receive gifted memberships if anyone is feeling generous or festive. And that would be much appreciated. That would certainly help this channel a lot and get us to our goal. What is the goal? Well, if we hit 575 members, it's the return of the viewer's choice playthrough, meaning you guys will nominate and vote on a game that will become a full-length playthrough here on DSP Gaming. Playthroughs have been so varied in the past. Games such as Yakuza and Persona series, classics like Super Mario Sunshine, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, lengthy, epic, modern RPG playthroughs like Fallout New Vegas, right? And other classics. It's been so many awesome games that have been viewer's choice playthroughs. And I'm very excited to see what you guys will come up with this time, because it's been a long time since we've had one of those. All right, so let's see how it goes. But anyway, please consider becoming a member. All right, so guys, before we get to shout outs, I do have two quick news tidbits that I would like to talk about. The first is I've been made a unique offer that I want to ask you guys about and see if you guys know anything about it. So over the course of this year, all right, especially particularly during the summer of retro that I did back in the summertime when I was playing a lot of throwback games because there were no new releases at the time, people mentioned about me playing some more classic games, and I was like, well, the problem is I don't have access to those games. You know, for me, my limitations are that I have to play games that are on modern consoles. I can't play on PC or anything like that. It has to be something that's on a modern console. Okay? So during those discussions, I guess certain games came up. All right? And so someone has contacted me behind the scenes, and they said they're offering to buy me what is called the Hyperkin Retro NSQ. From what I'm to understand, this is a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance emulation device. This device essentially makes it that you can play those style of games on a PC. But I guess all the processing is done through the device, not through hardware emulation. Software emulation. All right? So you see the difference here? The difference is, if I'm playing a PC game, that's going to take up a ton of my CPU because the PC is the one running the game, correct? This is a separate, I guess, device, and the device does it for you, so it won't take up your computer's resources. So essentially, as long as this device is a good device, which I don't know if it is, I've never heard of it before.
Man, I wish Prophet was here. Prophet would be probably blowing a fucking gasket right now. But yeah, by the way, I have no idea what this device is. I'm fucking clueless. I'm not going to pretend to know. But looking at what my chat is saying, well, you guys are far better educated than I am in several different aspects. And you guys seem to be saying that Phil is talking a load of fucking mince. Yeah, some of you guys' reactions are just so fucking funny.
It would take care of all of that, right? And then I'd be able to play Game Boy games, all right, as playthroughs. Now, admittedly, I don't know what Game Boy games you guys would be interested in seeing me play. You guys would likely know way more than me what's good and what's not, what's viable and what's not. I don't even know how this thing works. Like, how would you get games for it? You can't buy them, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. So, I'm just throwing this out there. This was offered to me. And they said, would you do it? Would you like this? And I...
So, Sunspot Gallery, by the way, thank you very much, Elron Sunspot, for sharing my wee video. Appreciate that. Sunspot in chat says, it takes very little power to run Game Boy games on anything. Amran says he's right about the emulation being on a different machine, but he's still wrong about emulation killing his PC performance. Well, there you go. Essentially, Phil's a dumb bastard.
I said, well, here's the thing. I'm not someone who's just going to say yes and accept every offer, because I'm not a jerk. I'm not going to just accept a bunch of shit I'm not going to use and make you waste money, right? I said, let me run this by my audience. Let me see what they think. If my audience feels that there is a use for this, are there playthroughs you guys would like to see me do on either Game Boy or Game Boy Advance? Games that previously I never touched, because obviously how would they be accessible to me? They weren't, right? If you'd be interested in seeing me go back and play some of those, and it sounds like this Hyperkin device is a good device for it because I don't know anything about it, then I would probably tell the guy, yeah. But if you guys don't think it's a good device, if you don't think that it's going to be viable for my setup, if you don't think it'll work with my PC, which is only a Windows 8 PC, maybe it doesn't even work with Windows 8, I don't know. Or if you just don't think that it's going to be viable, like how do you get games for the thing? I don't know how it works. You guys know way more than me, right? Then I'm not going to bother with it. I don't want to waste this guy's time and money and be like, yeah, send it to me, and it sits in a box and I never use it. That'd be pretty stupid, okay? So let me know what you think. I need your feedback on this Hyperkin. What is it called? It's called the Hyperkin Retro NSQ. I have no idea what the hell any of those letters stand for. All right, but if you know if that's any good, and you think it's viable, and you think it's easy to get games for somehow, and we could play them and do playthroughs, then I'm all for it. But if not, if it sounds like it's something that's finicky, that might not work with my setup, my Windows 8 PC that's 8 years old, and or it's going to be too much trouble and there's just not enough good games for it, then we won't bother with it. Then I won't tell the guy to get it because I don't want to waste this guy's money. Okay? You know, it was kind of like a week or two ago, I saw that Praise the Sun Dark Souls Christmas ugly sweater on the internet. And I loved it. And I even posted it up on my social media. And I was like, dude, this looks so cool. But man, look at that price. It was $55 plus tax plus shipping. Meaning by the time you get it, it's like $80-something, right? And we had email come on here the other day, and he's like, so how much was it? Because he's like insinuating he was going to get it. I was like, dude, do not buy that sweater. I was like, don't send me the money for it. Don't buy. That thing is way too expensive. There's way better uses of everyone's time and money than buying frivolous shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
hold on a second. Not only, so hang on, let me rewind this. Yeah, that's a Y pose right there, but I want to go before that.
You know, it was kind of like a week or two ago, I saw that Praise the Sun Dark Souls Christmas ugly sweater on the internet.
You saw it on Twitter. Say Twitter.
And I loved it. And I even posted it up on my social media.
Oh, fuck you, Phil. I'm counting Twitter. So I'm counting two things. He refused to say Twitter. He tweeted it out. And also the Y/G pose. And that there is another bingo. We are 4 away from a full house.
And I was like, dude, this looks so cool. But man, look at that price. It was $55 plus tax plus shipping. Meaning by the time you get it, it's like $80-something, right? And we had email come on here the other day, and he's like, so how much was it? Because he's like insinuating he was going to get it. I was like, dude, do not buy that sweater. I was like, don't send me the money for it. Don't buy. That thing is way too expensive. There's way better uses of everyone's time and money than buying frivolous shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to frivolously be spending some poor guy's cash on something that we're not going to use. So only if you guys can think that something like that would be useful, then let me know. But if not, if you don't think that we get anything good out of it, you know, maybe it's harder to get, maybe it's like, you know, getting the ROMs or whatever. Oh, Emel's actually here. What's going on, Emil? Welcome. Yeah, Emil, I didn't want to waste your money. Like, I really feel that way. I feel bad when people offer stuff like that, and I'm like, it's not worth it. Much better spent, you know what? Much better spent gifting some memberships to people. They can enjoy having the memberships, right? Much better spent, you know, paying my bills, right? Than freaking doing something like that, having a sweater I'll wear one day, right? But the same thing with this Hypercan. I don't even know how much it costs. You know, maybe it's a couple $100. I don't want to blow someone's money on that and it's wasted. So we shall see. Give me your feedback. Let me know, and we'll go from there. The other piece of news, I guess that wasn't really news. The piece of news that I saw today, this is hilarious. So, you guys remember there's a new Need for Speed game that just came out, right? It's called Need for Speed Unbound. It's for all the modern consoles. Reviews have said that it's actually decent. I don't think it's like the best one ever, but it's certainly not terrible. Like, you know, remember that Need for Speed game I played many years ago and it was absolutely atrociously trash? You remember that, right? So, this Need for Speed game, people are like, wow, Phil, you haven't played one in many years. Will you play this one? I was like, it's a maybe for me. And so it actually came out a week ago. Did you guys know this? It actually came out right at the beginning of December. And I didn't have time to play it then. I told you guys, this is a consideration. I will likely play it later on if you guys want me to play it. It's up to you. The game has sold so poorly that within 1 week of release, they've already dropped the price $20. You can buy it everywhere for $39.99. 1 week! And the price is already dipped by 1/3. That's pretty impressive. So, by the time that I wrap up the playthroughs I'm doing of Pokemon, God of War, High on Life, you know, by the time we get to it, maybe later this month or early in January, the game might be like $10.
I'm curious why Phil thinks this is a very funny story. He was crying practically about how much the fucking poor reviews of Callisto Protocol hurt the fucking shares of the fucking company made it, the fucking company behind Callisto Protocol. Oh, the company lost 10 to 15% of their fucking value in stock or shit. He was so upset about the success of this game, the impact of fucking negative reviews on this fucking game. And obviously it's going to hurt the fucking company with all the shit because people are fucking saying it's not a great fucking game, whatever. And yet here he is glorifying in the poor sales of another game, which was obviously, I mean, it's a different type of game, but obviously hard work goes into these fucking games to try and make it as entertaining as possible. The hypocrisy of Phil is just off the fucking charts. He is happy about this. He is giddy about this.
You know? Like, wow. But anyway, if you were thinking of getting it and you didn't get it right away, it's already cheaper. So you already did the right thing. You saved money. Because no matter what, you could buy it on Amazon, you could buy it at Target, you could buy it at Walmart. It's $40 everywhere. But you gotta buy it physically. That's the catch-22 here. Digitally, they'll never drop the price that fast. But physically, if these stores stock these games and the game doesn't sell at all, they want to get rid of it. So immediately, every physical retailer drops the price. So, I guarantee you this game will stay that price as well. At the physical retailers, that is. It may go up, you know, like I said, digitally, but physically, they're just going to want to get rid of it. They probably thought, oh, Need for Speed, that's like a popular franchise that always sells, and they stock the shit out of it, and no one bought it. Like, 0 people. Anyway. Alright, so guys. Thank you. I have 2 shout-outs to do today. The first shout-out is for Jade, who re-upped his membership for 18 months. He says, "Sup, I'm ready for war." I am too. More God of War today. Going to be a great gameplay segment. I hope that you guys will stick around for it. Thank you, Jade, for your ongoing support. And Rotom Electric has become a member. Now, Rotom Electric was a member. It expired, and now they have renewed. So thank you very much, Rotom Electric, for that. I appreciate that very much. And thank you for your support of the channel. And welcome back to the Members Club. Welcome back to the Champions Club. Oh, no, we're not doing that. All right. So guys, that is pretty much what I've got for you today. You know, there's really nothing else going on. So what I will do now, rather than use the formal Q&A that I was using for the past few days, some people didn't really like the formal Q&As thing in YouTube now because they say, oh, I can't see people's responses. I will open up the stream chat to questions. If you'd like to tag me, I will read your comments and we'll see what people want to talk about today. So Daki immediately says, retro emulation, I would recommend a Retron 2 HD gaming console. It's a similar price. Retron 2, what is that? Now you're saying it's a console, so you're saying this isn't something you hook up to your PC. This is something that's like a separate console that you would, what would you do? Hook it up to like your TV and then you could capture from it like any other device, I guess? I've never heard of it. Argos asks, who is my favorite character in Shrek? Donkey! Actually, I don't even know if it is. I just, for some reason, that came right to my head and I couldn't stop saying it. George Costanza says, any decision made over whether to watch the Mario movie? Oh, I don't know. That game, it doesn't have a release date, does it? Or does it? I don't even know. But, I mean, I'll consider it once we're close to it coming out. I mean, right now, it's not even close to coming out yet, so I'm not really too worried about it. Gray Fox says, thanks, I just bought a physical copy of Need for Speed. You saved money. Wait 1 week, save $20. Pretty ridiculous, huh? How many hours are we into God of War Ragnarok? Between 39 to 40 hours, because there's 39 parts. Each part is roughly an hour. Some of them went a little longer. So roughly 39 to 40 hours. And like I said, I'm being told probably around 8 hours of story left. And then all the side content. Reports are that if you do all the content in the game, it's about 60 hours long, give or take. Can I get a PC for gaming and a PC for streams? If I was made of money, sure. If I had unlimited funds, I would. I don't. I'm very budgeted. I'm very tight financial, situation, and I do what I can. Right now, I would love to just get a replacement PC. I've been using this one for 8 years nonstop. Thankfully, it's good, but it is having issues with corruption of certain video files every once in a while. Thankfully, I back up those streams so I can usually rip the video from the stream if that happens. But I just don't have the money. We did earlier this summer. We all sat down together for several streams, or a whole week, and we figured out the components that I would really want for a mid-range PC for what I'd like to do. And we guesstimated, lowballing it, probably take $1,500 to $1,800. Highballing it, getting all high-end future-proof stuff, probably around $3,000, right? And that's money I don't have. Maybe one day, but right now I don't have it, So, we'll see what happens. So, JJNS says, if you're doing the emulation route, there are many emulation boxes available that would play ROM files, retro games. They connect to your TV and they use wireless controllers. There you go. Gray Fox also bought the Capcom Fighting Collection. I hope you like playing offline, because you're not going to find many people playing online, that's for sure. But I still hope you enjoy it. 1 Minute Sam wants to know if I have any New Year's resolutions. No resolutions, but as I told you guys, in 2023, I do have some interesting plans. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil what those plans are, but I have some interesting plans coming up. All right? Some good stuff coming that I think you guys are going to like. It is going to be some new refreshing things happening, and I hope that you're excited for that. I've never seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think that Kevin Conroy being Batman in Suicide Squad is awesome. We get to hear him one last time as the iconic character and hitting that role that he did so well over the course of his lifetime. It's very awesome we get to do that one last time. Carliga says, I need around 51 hours to platinum God of War, 46 to finish the main story. Everything can be collected before the end game, which adds some final bosses. Okay. No, I would not put a TV in my bathroom. There's no need. You have this. This is the TV in your bathroom now. Carliga again.
In case you guys couldn't see that properly, he was holding up his fucking phone.
The TV in your bathroom now. Carliga again says, based on your playthrough, I would say you need about 15-20 more hours, depending on what you want to get done with side stuff. About 6 to 7 full day streams. Jeez. And I'll keep doing it, We got today, all right, and probably at least one more, if not two more in the next week. And then, moving forward, I know I got Christmas stuff coming up, but yeah, I'm committed. I want to do all the meaningful stuff in the game. I know it's taking forever, but it's all good. I'm having fun. Okay. What's up, Blastoise? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, my friends. How are you? Alright, I'm just waiting for people to tag me in the chat.
Yeah. Did you know saying to have some speed up just completely on the left is suffering? I've not actually sped up once yet so far. I'm going to go 1.5 right now. We are 17 minutes behind live, Phil, so fuck it, 1.5 speed.
Can Dead by Daylight become a chill streaming game in the future? Possibly, but again, nothing I'm committing to. I liked playing it on Halloween. I thought it was fun. But, look how busy we are with everything else right now. It's certainly not a consideration for now. Oh, let's see. There's a whole secret side contract area coming up that takes a whole stream probably, says this guy. Cool. I wonder where. Like I said, I don't know where we are. We're in the story mission about Garm, trying to stop Garm, and we, I'm not going to spoil. If you didn't see the last video, we had a resolution to that, but now we're still in Helheim, and I think we have to finish up the Helheim plotline, and then I don't know if we go right to side content or there's more story, but like I said, I think I'm going to go back to Alfheim and do some stuff there. Romy Rose says, I literally almost beat the new Need for Speed game with only the free 10-hour trial. I'm not paying for it. I got everything I want out of it. That is true. If you guys aren't aware, if you have Game Pass Ultimate includes the EA Play subscription program, and under EA Play, you get a 10-hour trial of the new Need for Speed game. So, if I'm going to play the new Need for Speed, likely what I would do is play the trial first, and if you guys wanted to see it past the 10-hour trial, then I would buy it. But maybe 10 hours is enough, right? It could be. Who knows? What game was it that oh, Madden, right? Remember Madden? I played it under the 10-hour trial, and I played it 2-3 streams, and everyone was like, are you going to do your final stream? I was like, no. There's no point. We saw everything there is in Madden. That game's fucking stupid. We're not wasting money on that. That was great. Man, that was a great trial. Thanks a lot for letting me play Madden for 2 streams, suckers. Appreciate that, EA. Boy, you guys are dumb. That was really stupid. No, I did not own an Amiga back in the day. No. My oldest retro classic console was Pong, one of the 20 million of them that there were. That was a standalone console you plugged into your TV. My first true home console was the Atari 7800. And then after that, I had a Nintendo and moved on. I never had any of the stuff before that. Hello, Giant Enemy Crab. How are you?
His company's name is Brunel Productions. His internet content creation of on-demand and also live video streaming services. Big up to your dad.
I'm good. I'm chill. I'm ready for fun today. Nice, cool weather outside. Cloudy. Typical fall weather you would expect, which I'm happy for. A good streaming day. You know, tonight I get to react to a bunch of random shit, which is always fun, because you never know what people are going to send me to react to. So it's going to be a good day. Will I play Diablo 4 next year? I have no idea. Is that the true release date? 6/6/23? I'll put that on my calendar. Yeah, I put it on my calendar. I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. But it's on there, so now I know at least. No Simone today. Nope, no precipitation. We actually looked it up. It looks like we might not have any precipitation all week long. Cool temps, but no precipitation this week. So that's good. Yeah, this guy says, more games to be released in the summer. I don't know why they don't. Because they have this weird misconception. There's 2 things. These 2 really weird things. The first is, they feel that if they release a game during the fall season, that they will get inflated sales. This is completely false at this point. I don't think there's any data that's going to prove that at this point, because so many people release their games in the fall that they all cannibalize each other. And even if you're going to get inflated sales, that's negated by the fact that people can't just buy every game in the fall because there's too many coming out in a too short period of time. But there is this weird misconception. Oh, you know, you release a game in the fall, and there'll be extra sales for Christmas. Well, take a look at Need for Speed, that within 1 week had to drop by 1/3 of its price tag because no one bought it. So do you really think that's the case? Now, the other misconception is, for some reason, they think people don't play video games in the summer. I don't know how you could think that when we've had major, not only summer blockbusters like Ghost of Tsushima, but we've also had multiple viral hits, games like Fall Guys, Among Us, you know, the games that just out of nowhere got surges of popularity during the summer. Why did they get a surge of popularity during the summer? Because no big games were releasing. So people focused on the little games, and those little games were streamed by streamers and got virally popular because of that. If other big AAA games had been out at that time, those games may have never gotten the light of day. But it was just like a case of right place, right time. And if game developers would release more games during the summer, they likely would get a lot more attention. I just don't understand this mentality that people will not play video games during the summer. It couldn't be further from the truth, in my opinion, right? So, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with fiscal quarters as well. Maybe they feel, you know, getting your sales numbers in on the books by this date rather than this date counts better for the company. Who knows what their reasoning is, but it's wrong. It's just blatantly wrong. How is it that last year, between February and April, we had like 12 major releases? Then between April and September, there was literally like nothing to speak of. And then all of a sudden, October, November, December, all the games come out. It doesn't make sense. It's like half the year doesn't exist to these companies. Like, what are they thinking? I just don't get it. Whatever. Let them keep making the same mistakes that I've seen in the last 14 years over and over. You know, history is destined to repeat itself with these game companies, I guess. I don't know how many cases you can see of this happening over and over, and, you know. Pol Pot is so hot says consumer discretionary income is higher during the holidays. I hate to say it, I think that's a misconception. Because now, during the holidays, what's happened, especially with inflation, right? Everything's more expensive. The things that you normally do during the holidays, right? Travel.
Shut up, Phil, for a second. You said hate to say. I nearly missed that. I fucking nearly missed that. Phil said hate to say. That is another bingo we have on the goddamn card. Fucking flustered. It's also things that caught me so fucking off guard. We have a free space as well, by the way, guys. We had 25 snorts. So, we need Phil to do 2 of those last 3 things to get a full fucking house.
Eat out. Or have a big meal.
Apparently it's a double bingo. Yes, it is a double bingo. I'm so sorry I only played the horns once. Hang on. You fuckers just love your fucking double horns and triple horns and all that shit, and you fucking hate it when I deny you a fucking full allotment of fucking bingo horns going off today. Fucking go. The horns have been played, and I'll rewind the stream just in case I miss anything, and we're just waiting for 2 of these 3 things to happen now.
We had like 12 major releases. Then between April and September, there was literally like nothing to speak of. And then all of a sudden, October, November, December, all the games come out. It doesn't make sense. It's like half the year doesn't exist to these companies. Like, what are they thinking? I just don't get it. Whatever. Let them keep making the same mistakes that I've seen in the last 14 years over and over. You know, history is destined to repeat itself with these game companies, I guess. I don't know how many cases you can see of this happening over and over, and, you know. Whole pot so hot says consumer discretionary income is higher during the holidays. I hate to say it, I think that's a misconception. Because now, during the holidays, what's happened, especially with inflation, right? Everything's more expensive. The things that you normally do during the holidays, right? Travel, eat out, or have a big meal at home. All cost more. Buy presents for your family members. It's more expensive. You actually have to tighten your belt more this time of year than the summertime. You know, it's not like it used to be where it was like, oh, well, it's the holiday season is when everyone splurges. True. But when everything's more expensive, now you can't splurge as much. And you might actually have more money earlier in the year than you have at the time of year when you know you have to drop a lot of money. You have to cut corners to afford everything you need. Or you need to buy for your family members, right? So that's my take. I could be maybe, you know what it is? I think that I am not in line with a lot of people out there who maybe have money, because that's how it always was for me. Like, I remember during the holidays was always the time when things were the tightest for my family. Like, we always had, you know, how do we have a family meal, get the kids the presents they want, have the family celebration, and then you always hear my parents arguing about money at the end of the year because they didn't have any, you know? As opposed to middle of the year, they had money, we went on vacations and stuff. We could go on a summer vacation to, you know, California, Hollywood, but then there was no money at the end of the year for anything. Like, that, it was kind of, that's how it was for my family. I don't know about yours. But that's, I mean, maybe because I was middle class America, that's how it was for us. But I don't know how it is for others. Giant enemy crab, bleh. The giant enemy crab says, is the summertime the best time to stream, or the fall or winter? You know, I don't really think, excuse me. I don't really think there's a better time to stream. Back in the day, the fall was definitely a really cool time to be covering games, because when all the hot new games were coming out, if you were one of the people who covered the new releases, you would always see a giant spike in viewership and attention in the fall. And then in January, it would just go right back down. But it was always cool. At the end of the year, I would always see a big increase in income and views at the end of the year. That was really useful. That hasn't happened in many years, like probably 5 years. I haven't seen that. I don't see that anymore. That increase doesn't happen. And there's a lot of factors, you know, my YouTube channel being messed with by trolls and getting kicked out of the YouTube algorithm is one. But another is that now all these new games, right, don't all come out simultaneously for everyone. Most new AAA games you see early. Some content creator has their hands on it early. They're doing an early stream, an early review. It's spoiled already. There's no feeling that on day one, everyone's playing the game at the same time, and you can go check out a YouTuber or a streamer playing it and have it alongside them. That's why I don't even do midnight streams anymore. What's the point of doing a midnight release stream when someone already had the game last week, right? So I just don't bother with it anymore. To me, it's like, I'll do what I'm going to do, you know, and my viewers, my fans will show up to support me no matter what. Not everyone, because some people will want to play the games for themselves or whatever, but for the most part, I know I'm going to get consistent viewership and consistent support no matter what I play. Sometimes I'll see an increase, sometimes I won't. I would argue God of War Ragnarok has actually been one of the slowest playthroughs I've done all year. I actually had better attendance, better engagement, and better support for old retro games I played during the summertime. And there's not much I can do about that, right? Just, you know, I don't control that anymore. You know, it used to be very different. It's not like that anymore. It used to be, oh, I play the new AAA game. People will come out in droves. Sky-high views. Record attendance on streams. Tons of support. Everything. It's gone. It's done. Now, what it is I have a dedicated group of people who like to see me play games no matter what I'm playing. They're going to come by for the retro stuff. They're going to come by for the chill podcast. They're going to come by for the react events. But if there's a big AAA game, either they play it themselves or they've probably already watched someone else play it. You know, because already it was spoiled 2 weeks before. So for me, no, I don't really think today there's any better time for streaming or content creators. There actually used to be content creators. They would purposely backload their year, so most of their content and videos came out in October, November, December. Reason being, those are the months on YouTube that used to get the most ads. So if you put out more content in October, November, December than the rest of the year, you're going to make double, triple income. And they used to do that. I never did that. I always was, I'll just play things throughout the year, and hey, if I make some extra money end of the year, great, but I'm going to be consistent. There were content creators who would literally, every year, they do all their special shit at the end of the year to try to backload so they get tons of extra money. But that's not the case for me anymore. You know, I look at my ad revenue today, and I'm like, it's the same it was all year. It didn't increase at all, because I basically get the same viewership, you know? Shout out to Christopher, who did a super chat and says, your Warzone streams last night were exciting. I agree with you. I think that was the best Warzone so far. It was exciting and fun. And that's why I did a short of it. And I hope that you'll check it out if you didn't. I think Warzone moving forward will be more interesting as I get better at it. And, you know, maybe I actually managed to get a win or two. I mean, we were darn close last night. Pretty epic nail-biting stuff there, right? So, yeah, cool. Thank you for the super chat. Drawing Things doesn't think God of War's fun to watch. And there's always people who are going to say that. I think it's one of the best games of the year. It's fun to play. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be fun to watch, but I can't make that discernment. You do, right? Euphoric Joker says, make sure to play Arkham Knight before the Suicide Squad game comes out so your memory is fresh. Well, I could, but do we know when Suicide Squad coming out? Do we have a date? We do, right? I didn't write it down, though. What's the date for that? What's up, Jade? How you doing? May 26th? I'll put that on my calendar. Thank you. We'll see. You know, already we have a very front-loaded year. So I don't know, but I guess we can see what happens. There we go. Suicide Squad, May 26th. Cool. Thank you. Would I ever play free Yu-Gi-Oh games? I don't know what that means. Or the free Yu-Gi-Oh game? I still don't know what that means. What is the free Yu-Gi-Oh game? If you can, just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off. Thank you. 672. Watch my Warzone short and drop a like. There you go. Anything else, guys? You want to tag me? Anything else you want to talk about? Because you guys are slowing down dramatically. You guys are not talking anymore. We have over 300 people on the stream, and it's like a bunch of sloths in the stream chat. It's like 3-toed sloths. Like, typing on my keyboard now. Oh, what's that over there? Any chance I will play Star Ocean or Valkyrie Elysium? No. I don't even know what those are. Jade says I'm ready for war. Good. George says, any suggestions how to save the sinking ship called America? Yes. How do you save a sinking ship? There's one word. Buoyancy. Turtle Dude says the volume's a little low. The volume is exactly the same. I have not touched anything, Turtle Dude. Maybe you messed with your volume. I have not touched my volume. My volume is exactly the same as it is every single day. This guy says, I miss when games came out in the summer. That's when I had the most time to play. Now it's a million games coming out all at one time, and I can't afford all of that, and no one can, including me. Do I feel like doing every side mission of God of War? Because I still have a while to go in the story. I'm not doing every side mission, but I'm going to explore. If I see stuff that I can use the spear on, I'm going to do it. You know. Like I said, we just did about 2 to 2.5 hours of story straight, and we still have to finish the story the same way we're in. We still have to finish it. And then I'd like to do a little bit of side content, and then we go back to the story. I feel like if we alternate, it's going to be better than if I play 5-6 hours of story. We're near the end of the game, and now it's like, oh, now I have to do 10 hours of side content. No one's going to want to see that. They're going to be like, oh, what a departure. Just fucking finish the game, right? So doesn't it make more sense then to split it up, do story, side content, and alternate between? I think it does. Maybe you disagree with me, but I think it makes sense to do that. The camera seems like I knocked it or something, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like the camera's a little too high? Yeah, I must have knocked it with my foot. I bet I did. It looks better now. I was like, why do I look like I'm way down here? Yeah, that's better. Little touches, just little touches. Smack the webcam with my slipper to figs. My slippers are in the hallway. I told you guys I'm barefoot. I'm serious. Every day I stream barefoot. I wear slippers all through my house, but as soon as I come into my office, the slippers come off, and I'm always barefoot in this room. I need to move the mic over to my face. The mic is this far away from my face. It's like half a foot away. How close do you want me to... Do you want me to talk like this? Is this the kind of stream that you would like? Do you want Phil talking to the mic like this when he plays games? Does this sound good to you? Because we can do this if you would like. Every day, Phil on stream, playing video games, sounding just like this. What do you think? No. Bookworm says, for fuck's sake, I would just stop watching you altogether. Wow. It sounds better when I'm up close. Oh, God. This sounds better when I'm close to the mic. You like the sound quality. You love it. You want me to actually be kissing the mic. In fact, watch this. Ready? I'm going to do it. I kiss the mic. What are you doing? Stop that right now. That's disturbing. That's disturbing content. I don't put that kind of content out. The only way I'm going to make that kind of content is if you guys start sending me $70,000 cash in a bag. If I get a $70,000, all right, how about this? I'll settle for $10,000 cash in a bag. If I receive a $10,000 cash payment in a bag right now, I will stream just like that. Just like...
I genuinely just feel like fucking shutting down Bingo and just fucking quitting at that point. What the absolute ever-living fuck? He's requesting 10 grand to fucking whisper into a fucking microphone. He'll settle for 10. Jesus fucking Christ. I generally just fucking feel like just fucking saying fuck this, fuck, I want out. We are so close to a full house, so guys, we must endure. We must persevere. Think of the potential, guys. We are close to a full house. We're 2 away from a full house. We just need to get on with it, cross our fucking fingers, and hope that Phil will not disappoint us again. But that was fucking garbage. That was fucking ridiculous, man. Let's rewind it just one more time.
This sounds better when I'm close to the mic. You like the sound quality. You love it. You want me to actually be kissing the mic. In fact, watch this. Ready? I'm going to do it. I kiss the mic. What are you doing? Stop that right now. That's disturbing. That's disturbing content. I don't put that kind of content out. The only way I'm going to make that kind of content is if you guys start sending me $70,000 cash in a bag. If I get a $70,000... All right, how about this? I'll settle for $10,000 cash in a bag. If I receive a $10,000 cash payment in a bag right now, I will stream just like that. Just like those other content creators. There you go. Sounds good to me. All right, no, we're not doing that. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alex says, I want you to do one of your Call of Duty rage outs, softly and up close. All right, they'll be like, what the? I can't believe it. Did you see that? I just shot him at least 6 or 7 times. He absorbed all those hits, ran towards me, causing the auto aim assist to malfunction, and then he insta-killed me. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. These game developers are assholes and don't know what they're doing. $billion company, $billion clowns. There you go. Yes, yes. Clip that. It's so stupid. Is it possible to play games that close to the mic? I feel like I'm hiding. I'm hiding behind the mic right now. Look, you can't see me. If there's an enemy coming, I go, ooh. You still there? Hello? Wow. Mic camping. Hide behind the mic. That'd be something. You can take cover behind your mic, and it blocks bullets. If you can't see the enemy, they can't see you. There you go. What's up, SD Chargers? How you doing, man? Very nice. Have you guys noticed? So my camera angle that I do is very different than a lot of people's. I've noticed. A lot of people have this weird, like, angular camera angle. They have a camera that's, like, up here, down at an angle on their heads as they play. And I think what it is that way their mic isn't in the shot, or it's, like, way out of the shot. But it's just weird to me. Like, why do you want to have, like, a fucking, why do you want to have, like, a fucking drone view of the streamer? It's so odd. Right? It's just bizarre to me. I don't know. You know, then again, my setup is so different. My TV is right here. Here's how I play, with the TV far away from me. You know, like you're supposed to have it, not in your fucking face. Here I have my laptop. Over there I have the monitor that I monitor the stream on. It's not like, I'm not like these people who just sit at a PC with giant monitors 2 inches from their face like this. You know, and they're playing, looking back and forth like that, you know. I have a totally different setup. I always have had a totally different setup. I've always strived to be different. Thank you, Chef Thesis. That was a kick-ass Warzone stream last night. Alex says, not only that, everyone does the weird floating head. Well, what you're talking about is that they have the green screen that cuts them off like here, right? So all you see is like a disembodied shoulders and head floating in front of transparency. That's really cool, isn't it? I don't believe you're in a room or anything. You must be in like some fucking, you know, some shuttle pod somewhere. Playing a video game, of course. Expand Dong says, do you think that some of those people who gave $70,000 in tips to Iono yesterday in the Pokemon stream will give me some of that money? No. I never see any of that love. Absolutely not.
Oh, wait a second. The $70,000 thing was actually a specific reference. I thought Phil just plucked a fucking number out of thin air. Somebody, so wait, hang on. There was a content creator, a streamer yesterday, who got $70,000 in a contribution. And that's exactly why he fucking brought up $70,000. Wow. The jealousy is unreal. I just thought it was a random fucking figure he plucked out of fucking thin air. Amaranth got 70k in a bag a while ago, says DJ Runo. Got it in cash. That's why he's fucking... So, that was me thinking Phil was just randomly fucking begging in some strange manner. But Amaranth was fucking like hand delivered for whatever, fucking 70k cash. An iPhone and other stuff. See, I had no idea, I had no concept of it being a fucking thing. Phil knew and didn't say anything on his stream about it, although he then also let the cat out of the bag because he just fucking jealously seethed about it to his fucking audience. Jesus, man. What's happening with Amaranth? What the fuck was happening? What the last thing I remember Amaranth was she was fucking like making a help video. Like, please guys, my fucking partner's controlling everything. What the fuck was the outcome of that? Because I had no idea what the fuck happened after that. Like, did the fucking police get involved? Was she safe? What the fuck was going on?
Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my...
There was nothing, no real follow-up to that. Some people think it was fake. Some people thought it was a scam. Nothing else happened. Yeah, the last thing I remember about that fucking situation was like she fucking made some sort of help video and I thought the police need to get involved just in case, just to fucking make clear, you know, what the fuck's going on there. But they had nothing else since, and I guess Amaranth is back streaming and got 70k in a fucking bag. Fucking hooray for them. I guess she got it in a fucking bag because she was like, you know, the person wanted to make sure that Amaranth had access to that money. If she has the fucking bag of money in her hand, the husband cannot get any of it. I don't know what the fuck. I don't have a fucking clue, man. It's fucking bizarre. It's just weird to me that Phil would fucking let his jealousy see, you know, and just show like that.
It's not that, like, eventually would I like to have a setup where I can do a green screen? Yes. But I wouldn't want to do it all the time. Like, you guys have outright told me you like the setup. You like that I do little decorations. Now that the webcam is better in the last few months, I've got overwhelming feedback. You guys don't complain anymore about this. What it was is that it looked like shit because my webcam was terrible, right? Now that the webcam's clear, you can actually see everything behind me. I think people really like the setup. So, you know, the whole green screen thing kind of was not an issue anymore. Not to say again that I wouldn't want to do it maybe for certain playthroughs, maybe for horror playthroughs, right? Because a lot of times you say, oh, it's too bright in your office. What if I had a green screen? Now you don't see that anymore. Maybe, you know. Well, I guess we'll see. What happened to the PC talk months ago? Asked Defiant HD. We talked about it. We determined the cost of a PC I would want to get, the range of cost. And then sadly, the person who said that they were thinking of investing for me to get a new PC backed out couldn't do it anymore. And that was the end of that because I didn't have any money to do it. Pretty simple.
You're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy.
Green screen is good for games with larger HUDs when your square camera box gets a bit intrusive to the game. That makes sense. There have been a few games where it's been kind of hard to figure out where do you put the camera, right? What's up, Always Rising Up? Welcome. How are you today? Chill day, right? Relaxed, chill day. Again, guys, I will remind everyone, this is my only stream today. I cannot stream late tonight because I have to do those private React videos for patrons. It would be great if you could support today's stream in any way, being that I'm not having a second stream to kind of play makeup. Usually, God of War streams typically don't even do that well. So it'd be great if you could support the stream today. I would really appreciate it. That way, it's not like I have basically a dead day. But again, I'm grateful for anything. Even a simple like on the stream is, you know, a thumbs up for me, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much for a great holiday season so far.
Brad Burnian, fuck me, man, what a fucking pause. Brad Burnian says, that being said, I've just retweeted a great clip from the stream to rewatch at the end. It's from the future currently. Alright, okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what we will do. We're on Twitter right now. Also, I'm on my fucking tabs. It is fucking Twitter, hooray for that. Let's just get it. I'm not going to play it right now, but I'm just going to have it prepared. Also, there's an update for Phil and WWE Champions here as well. Phil is in the top 100. He would make a spreadsheet to find out what he's paying, but he's currently at a birthday party. I'm enjoying myself before I calculate his budget. Okay, fair enough. TG Gamebox does some great fucking work, you know. He deserves to enjoy himself sometimes. When is that being said? Is it this one? Okay, so I'm not going to play any of it. It's from future apparently. But, yeah. Go check that shit out afterwards.
Okay. All right. Anything else, guys? You guys need to slow down. It seems like you guys have nothing to talk about. If you got nothing to talk about, then we can jump into the game. It doesn't seem like anyone really has any topics. Nothing.
Just
Absolutely.
play the fucking game, you boring dick. You don't have to fucking strictly adhere to fucking 90 minutes of a fucking podcast if you run out of fucking things to talk about within 60.
Nothing. Nothing going on. You want more ASMR? Well, where's the $10,000 cash in a bag, a duffel bag? If other streamers...
Oh my fucking god. He's not fucking relenting up with this fucking shit. Okay, let's see the whole thing without me fucking stopping.
You want more ASMR? Well, where's the $10,000 cash in a bag, a duffel bag? If other streamers can get it, I should get it too. I'm sorry. I gotta get what's mine. Like they say, you gotta make the bag, take that bag, right? So, if they can make the bag, I should at least make a seventh of what they made. So, come on, let's get going. Chop chop. Get one of the elves over here. Deliver it with a big red Christmas bow on top. Hello, Bones. Thank you. So hope you have a nice streaming day. Thank you, Bones. Appreciate that. What a nice sentiment. Okay, we ready? I guess we're done. Seems like people are really quiet today. I don't know why. Everyone's just very quiet. Even though we have over 300 people on the stream, people are like, they want to talk. Thank you, Michael. I want to say I love your content. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. All right. You guys think we should just start? I'm down for just starting if you guys just want to start. It's just no one's very talkative. I just hope that you guys will talk and interact with me during the gameplay, okay? I relaxed everyone to death with the ASMR. Do you see? I can't do that kind of content. This is why. I put my audience to sleep. They all snuggled up in their beds with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads, and now they're not going to wake up till Christmas morning. Thank you, Always Rising Up. This is like your content, and I will talk with you today. Sounds good to me. Pool King has done a super chat and says, do you notice you few haters in past had more fans, now more haters than fans? How do you want to bet past fans are haters? No. First of all, I think you kind of understand what he's trying to say, I hope. But no. Here's the deal, all right? In the past, the internet was a very different place, right? And so the stuff that I was doing was kind of innovative. I was known for doing things differently than everyone else. But over the years, the things that I was doing ended up being, by cultural standards, not right. Oh, he's making sexual humor. He's making racial jokes. Oh, that's all not allowed, right? Not to say that was every moment of everything that I did, but I did it. Admittedly, it's public out there. I didn't hide it. I didn't delete the videos. It's all out there. So over the years of me being popular for this shit, people started to be like, well, you know, he's not a great gamer. His commentary at one point was funny, but he kind of stayed in that same vein of the same kind of commentary for years and years, right? And he didn't really veer out. He didn't really try to aspire to do anything better, right? His playthroughs aren't great. And then he rages at game developers or whatever. And yes, there's a certain group of people who like it, but overall, people eventually, after years and years of me doing the same one-trick shit, calling me out on it, rightly. This is how you don't play. That's what that was originally. And I ignored it or reacted poorly to it. So what ended up happening was there was a mob mentality that it's a memeable thing to make fun of Darkside Phil, right? But really it wasn't until people started being very malicious towards me, breaking the law to try to hurt me and my business and my family, that things got really seriously bad, okay? Today, there is an actual cultish group of losers, right? That all they do is try to follow and hate on me, and they don't care if what they say is correct or not. They literally know half the time what they say is wrong. They don't care. As long as they get clickbait, as long as they are basically slandering me, they don't give a shit. Like, that's their agenda, is to try to ruin someone on the internet. Do I feel that those people were once fans that became haters? No. A lot of the people today that hate on me were always a part of a group that became this mob mentality of hatred towards Darkside Phil. And you know, some of these people feel like they're crusaders for good. They're idiots. That's the best way to describe them, you know? What I would say is that over the years, yes, did I have a large group of fans that got turned off to my content? Yes. Did they all become staunch haters? No. I think they just moved on. Just like, you know, over the years, you get tired out of stuff. You know, I used to be a big fan of Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic. And then when I became a content creator myself, all right, I stopped watching them entirely. And, you know, over the years, maybe you go back, you watch a piece of content here or there, you're kind of like, nah, it's not that good anymore, right? And that's fine, if that's your attitude. But that doesn't mean you become like a crazy stalker, you know? And that's what I've got. The good news is, I've been ignoring their shit for the past couple of months, and things haven't been better. Like, seriously, because ignoring all the nonsense around me, and just sitting here and enjoying the streams and having a good time with you guys every day, and not paying any attention to their bullshit, has been very refreshing. And it's been, you know, there's been nothing crazy going on, thankfully. You know, everything's good. So, that's the attitude I have, and, you know, no, I don't feel that I have fans that turned into haters. I feel there's just a mob mentality of, let's pile on these certain people on the internet, and somehow I became one of them, because I was one of the people who sadly got bandwagoned on with a memeable trend of this is how you don't play, and that's how I got roped in. While other content creators got roped into this kind of grouping through ridiculous over-the-top actions, really fucked up things that they had done, I got roped in by a meme. A really dumb meme, too. And it sucks because I feel like I never really did anything as bad as what these other people did. Yeah, I always get grouped in with them, and I don't think that's fair. Especially because if you haven't noticed, in the last 5 years, I've really tried to reform myself and change to be a better person. And I feel like I have done that, but it does upset me that people ignore that. And they act like I'm the same person that I used to be, and therefore, oh, he's beyond any kind of, you know, redemption or any kind of positive, you know, still gets me to this day. I'll make a tweet, and then someone will quote the tweet, and it does that meme, oh, the worst person you know made a good point. I've seen that meme like 40, 50 times in the last 4 years. It's like, so it's not a rare thing anymore. The point is, I'm not the devil. You just were told I was by a bunch of idiots on the internet, and they're obviously have an agenda. Why do you believe it? You know? I don't know. Anyway, now, let's end this segment of baloney. Tired of talking about it. Okay. Let us end the show right at that time. That perfect time to end. Okay? Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're about to jump into God of War Ragnarok. Okay? But before we do that, there's always something that happens at the end of the... Okay, let's get set up. Let's get set up here. Ooh, let's see. Here we go here. Is that fitting nicely? Is that fitting the window nicely? I hope so. Here we go. I got my controller. Oh, my leg. Oh, ouch. Cool. All right, real quick. Not a formal break. I just want to go pee quickly before we start, and then we'll jump in. And like I said, we're going to pick up right where we left off. Where we're going to continue on with the story. I don't know how much longer we have for the story. But then we're going to probably do some more side content today. We'll see. All right, I'm just going to mute the mic, use the restroom quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. No monetization here. I'll be right back in a moment.
I love how he squeezed in monetization. No monetization. I'm just going for a pee. Don't go anywhere. Fuck off, Phil. You didn't even fucking have to mention monetization. We can fast forward us because we are fucking behind still. We're behind for 30 minutes. So let me spam the right arrow key. Oh, he's back. Okay, but he's back here. Okay. Billy's back.
Man, I cannot believe my cat Jasper. I really can't. I go out there and I gotta use the bathroom. So I go in the restroom, okay? And he walks up and he goes, meow. I said, Jasper, there's no space aliens in the backyard. Just like the third time I keep telling you this month, there's no space aliens. Then he goes, meow, meow. I said, Agent Fox Mulder is not in the backyard investigating space aliens. You keep telling me this tall tale because we've been watching X-Files, and I know that it's not true. And then the worst part, he says, meow. I said, the smoking man is not involved. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. It is time to begin with our God of War journey for today. I hope that you guys are ready for more Ragnarocking. You know what's funny? So, at the very beginning of when God of War Ragnarok was going to come out, like a little over a month ago, I changed my Twitter handle to DSP the Unragnarockable, all right? What I like to do is seasonally, I like to change my name around to represent different things. So I had like DSP the Spooky or something like that for Halloween, and then since this was coming out, I changed it to DSP the Unragnarockable. Now, I also like to do like DSP the Festive, and usually I'll put a picture of me with a Christmas hat on or something on my Twitter. Well, Elon Musk froze accounts, so you can't change your account name anymore. I don't know why. So I've been DSP the Unragnarockable for like a month and a half, and I haven't been able to change it, which I guess is fine. It's kind of more generic, and I'm glad that I kind of had it as that. Because can you imagine if I left it as like DSP the Spooky, and now it was stuck that for Christmas, and it, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that I had it something more generic, but it kind of sucks. Like I can't put anything festive on there. Oz, I'll see you later. There's no late stream tonight, Oz. As I explained on the podcast, there's no late stream tonight. Tomorrow, we got Pokemon on the first stream. We may have a late stream of Warzone tomorrow. Not sure yet. Depends on how the private react videos go tonight for patrons. Okay? All right. Let's get this started. Indeed, I did have that conversation with Jasper. Yes, I did. Of course I did. He talks to me all the time. He's one of those kitties who makes up tall tales all the time. So you gotta wonder what he's talking about. Sometimes he'll exaggerate. Like sometimes he'll say there's like pelicans in the backyard, and I'll just look and it's just a bunch of little like sparrow or like little chickadees or little finches. I'm like, those are not pelicans, Jasper. You got me all excited. You got me run to the backyard to see these cute little birds. Hello, X Shooter. How are you? Rotom Electric. I will see you tomorrow. There's no night stream tonight. I keep telling everyone this, and everyone says I'll see you tonight. There's no night stream tonight. You will not see me tonight. By the way, it doesn't look like it saved me in the spot where I saved, did it? I think we're in the room before. Okay. All right, so guys, we're about to start. Final reminders, because once we start, I'm going to focus on the game, okay? This is my only stream for today. If you're not interested in God of War Ragnarok, I apologize. Tonight, I do have to film private react videos for my patrons, which means no late stream tonight. I should be back tomorrow with a full day of streaming if everything goes according to plan tonight. If you would like to support the streams today, please do so on this stream, because there is no late stream tonight to kind of play makeup or anything like that. Historically, sadly, God of War Ragnarok ends up being my lowest viewed, lowest engaged, and lowest supported stream. It'd be nice if we could make an exception today, all right? But it is what it is. If you guys can support, please do. If you can't, I'm not going to complain. Hopefully, it's not a horrendous stream, considering I don't have a second one tonight. But I'll be back with hopefully a full streaming day tomorrow if everything goes well with those react videos on the latest shit here, okay? Fair enough. And by the way, yes, we have Christmas hats in the rotation if we haven't hit $100 in tips on today's stream. However, we haven't hit $100 on a God of War stream, I think, ever. Or at least not since the game came out like a month ago. So again, just being, you know, realistic here, I'm not expecting much, okay? All right, are we ready? Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen,
Mercifully, thank fuck it's over. Really, I mean, sadly we didn't get a full house, and it makes it fucking enduring that fucking gibberish fucking nonsense annoying. That is the end of fucking bingo. Phil is now recording this fucking gameplay for YouTube. We have one free space to use up, and I think I'm going to use it. I mean, it doesn't really matter where I fucking use it. It's a full house regardless. If I stick it here, it's a fucking free. It doesn't matter where it goes. We get one extra fucking bingo. So I think I'm going to use it here. Necessarily. The diagonal line. So that's our fucking full house for the fucking bingo, and yeah, that's a fucking one extra wee fucking horn. So we're 2 away from a full fucking house. There was a whole lot of fucking nonsense gibberish that Phil said towards the end of that fucking stream, which I felt very attempted to fucking respond to, but I just fucking ignored. Just cause fuck Phil and just fucking his random delusional fucking rants. I love the fucking desperation. He spent so many different fucking portions of that fucking podcast reminding his audience, by the way, please support me, please tip, the game doesn't do well, I'm only doing one fucking stream. He was absolutely fucking, look at these fucking morons in his fucking chat, super chatting, you streaming tonight, buddy. These fucking morons are giving him money, ignoring the fucking shit he said earlier on about not fucking streaming tonight. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, let's see where live Phil is. Let's refresh the stream and see where live Phil is.
The ones that you get out of the rifts actually go back down to the tree now, which is kind of neat.
He is still at $0 in tips. He has not received one single fucking tip yet. Sweet baby Jesus, he's fucking no one. He's fucking miserable. Anyway, fuck Phil. Right, before I start straight, we're going to fucking play this. Let's see what's been said on this.
We get anything good out of it? You know, maybe it's harder to get. Maybe it's like, you know, getting the ROMs or whatever. Oh, Emil's actually here. What's going on, Emil? Welcome. Yeah, Emil, I didn't want to waste your money. Like, I really feel that way. I feel bad when people offer stuff like that, and I'm like, it's not worth it. But much better spent. You know what? Much better spent gifting some memberships to people. They can enjoy having the memberships, right? Much better spent, you know, paying my bills, right? Than freaking doing something like that, having a sweater I'll wear one day, right? But the same thing with this hyperkick.
Yeah, I remember that from earlier on, yeah. Emo turned up and Phil's fucking joy, Emo being on chat. Look at this.
We get anything good out of it? You know, maybe it's harder to get. Maybe Maybe it's like, you know, getting the ROMs or whatever. Oh, Emil's actually here. What's going on, Emil?
Fucking had his hands in the air, fucking celebrating. Email's in chat, hooray! Fucking he's here. Members, please, email. Come on now, come on. Come on, email, please. Give me more members, sucking up my fucking goals. Come on, what are you waiting for, you little bitch? Email here. Celebration time. Usually email being here means I'm going to get quite a significant increase in money. Fuck's sake, man. Anyway. That will be that. I think I'm going to fucking call it quits there, guys. Thank you very much for joining us on DSP Bingo. I do hope you all enjoyed yourself. I'm sorry it wasn't a full house, but it is what it is. It's out of my hands, really. Maybe tomorrow we'll see us get a full house, you know, but we'll have to wait and fucking see. But I do hope you enjoyed the bingo regardless. I hope you've had a good weekend as well. And yeah, join me tomorrow, Monday, for some more DSP Bingo, if you wish to join me. And hopefully we can celebrate the start of a fucking brand new week with a full house. Until then, I do hope you enjoy this amazing wee video that Pixar Animations made, the Notorious P.I.G. contributions, one of my favourite detractor tunes of all time. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, how you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.